I opened my eyes and, oh, I forgot I was in Paris. Hi, I'm Rose. I moved from New York to Paris knowing nobody and speaking zero French. This is the show where learning French feels less like a class and more like a life. Did you miss episode 1? Start there. Everyone else, welcome back. It's my very first morning in Paris. I couldn't sleep until 4 a.m. because of le décalage horaire, the jet lag. But the excitement was there. I can already smell the warm croissants from the street below. La rue en bas, the street below. I'll leave a gap so you can repeat. La rue en bas. I don't even think twice. I threw on my jacket and head outside. There is a little cafe right downstairs. To say downstairs in French is en bas. En bas sounds a bit like on bus. Imagine looking down at a bus from above, but end with an A. Repeat after me. En bas. Terraces with small round tables spilling onto the pavement. I found a little spot and I sat. The verb to sit in French is s'asseoir. S'asseoir sounds like s'asseoir. Imagine someone sitting down in the middle of a sassy war. To sit, s'asseoir. Repeat after me. S'asseoir. So, I sit. Je m'assois. Je m'assois sounds like I'm asway. Je m'assois. Paris is so small. I'm sitting about 3 inches away from a stranger. We are both staring straight ahead in total silence. Like we're waiting for a bus that will never come. And he smokes. I find it cool, but I don't really like the smell. Now, I wait for the waiter. And I wait. And I wait a little more. I have time to freak out, asking myself once more why I am here, alone. Eventually, he arrives. He looks at me. This is my moment. I say, un croissant, s'il vous plaît. Very proud of my first French moment. It means a croissant, please. Et un café, s'il vous plaît. This means and a coffee, please. But then he says, il vous faudra autre chose. Luckily, I had checked before he arrived, and it meant, will you need anything else? Il vous faudra autre chose. So I reply, c'est tout, merci. That's everything, thank you. He nods and leaves. He didn't say a word to me or smile. I guess that's the French way. My order arrives, and now begins what some people describe as table Tetris. I have a café, a croissant, a glass of water, un verre d'eau. But the table is roughly the size of a dinner plate. And I realize if I shift my elbow even 1 inch to the right, I will knock over my drink onto the stranger sitting next to me. But I took the most beautiful picture. Then I took a bite of my croissant. Incroyable. C'est super bon. It's super tasty. C'est super bon. I take a sip of coffee. Strong, very strong, no milk. I'll have to learn how to order a latte one day. And I sit there on my little dinner plate of a table, 3 inches from a stranger, in the golden Paris morning light. And I think, what should I do today? Oh, I didn't even tell you. To say cooking in French is cuisiner. Cuisiner. So yeah, today let's go cooking. I book a quiche cooking class not far away. And let's go. Oh, I need to pay. To ask the bill, you should say l'addition, s'il vous plaît. But I'm sure you all knew that. The kitchen smells like butter and fresh herbs. Everyone is paired up at their station, and somehow the universe decides to place me next to him. His name is Alex. He turns to me first.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Alex.
Hi, I'm Rose. Sorry, I'm American. My French is a work in progress.
Don't worry, I'll teach you.
And just like that, the afternoon takes a very different turn. We start chopping vegetables side by side. He was my very first French teacher. He says,
In French, I need to chop the vegetables is je dois couper les légumes. Je dois couper les légumes.
I try. Je dois couper les légumes. He nods, approving. I feel unreasonably proud of myself.
Remember, couper means to cut in French. Couper sounds like Cooper. Imagine cutting veggies with a Cooper knife.
Then come the eggs. We crack them into a bowl with flour and milk. He says eggs with the most beautiful accent.
Les œufs.
The chef says,
Maintenant, mélangez les ingrédients.
and obviously I was the only one saying out loud, Pouvez-vous répéter, s'il vous plaît? He says,
Maintenant, mélangez les ingrédients.
Quoi?
Maintenant, mélangez les ingrédients.
Quoi? Pardon? Je ne comprends pas. Alex says.
It means mixed ingredients.
He hands me the whisk.
Now say, je mélange les ingrédients. I'm mixing the ingredients. Mélanger sounds like mélanger. Imagine Mel mixing something in a jar.
Je mélange les ingrédients. I try a bit and practice what I've learned this morning. C'est super bon. C'est super bon. The quiche goes into the oven. We both step back at the same time and almost bump into each other. He says,
Je vais mettre la quiche dans le four.
which is, I'm going to put the quiche in the oven.
Je vais mettre la quiche dans le four.
Now we wait. Then those dark eyes turn to me.
To say I'm preparing a quiche is je prépare une quiche. I'm preparing a quiche. À toi.
Je prépare une quiche.
Parfait.
While the quiche bakes, we talk about Paris, about the neighborhood, about nothing in particular. At some point, he mentions the street he lives on. That's my street.
Wait, which building?
I tell him the number.
No way. I live in the same building, second floor. Come over tomorrow evening. My roommates and I are having a wine and cheese dinner party.
When I walked in Paris that night, everyone was partying. It was the 14th of July. It's called Bastille Day in English. In French, it's just le 14 juillet. It celebrates a day in 1789 when ordinary people stormed the Bastille, a prison in Paris, which kicked off the French Revolution. The city was alive. That evening, I opened my notebook, my new ritual, and I write. The jet lag. Repeat after me. Le décalage horaire. Le décalage horaire. The jet lag. Downstairs, below. En bas. S'asseoir, to sit. S'asseoir. Someone sitting down in the middle of a sassy wall. Repeat after me. To sit. S'asseoir. I sit down. Je m'assois. Will you need anything else? Il vous faudra autre chose. Repeat after me. Il vous faudra autre chose. That's everything. Thank you. C'est tout. Merci. Incredible. Amazing. Incroyable. C'est super bon. It's super tasty. Cuisiner. To cook. Cooking. Repeat after me. Cuisiner. Je dois couper les légumes. I need to chop the vegetables. Couper sounds like Cooper. Imagine cutting veggies with a Cooper knife. Je dois couper les légumes. Je mélange les ingrédients. I'm mixing the ingredients. Mélanger sounds like mélanger. Mel mixing something in a jar. Je mélange les ingrédients. I'm going to put the quiche in the oven. Je vais mettre la quiche dans le four. Repeat after me. Je vais mettre la quiche dans le four. Parfait. Perfect. Je prépare une quiche. I'm preparing a quiche. I always make sure to read them out loud. Always. In my notebook, I add a drawing next to each sentence, which helps me remember each phrase. For example, to remember en bas, downstairs, below, I wrote on bus, and I drew someone looking down at a bus from above. If you want to download my daily diary entry, head over to my website, link in the description. Then I close my notebook and write down every French word I can remember. Do the same. Whatever you forgot, review those. Then I reopen my notebook for the one I forgot. I try to create more drawings and say it out loud again. Then I close my notebook and I think, wow, my first day in Paris was romantic. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you want to learn French differently and experience Paris from the inside, stay with me. I'll take you along. You can find the full transcripts on the website, French and English side by side, plus my diary notes and the entire story in French for comprehensible input. I also have a bonus practical admin episode. Link in the description. À bientôt!